Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome back to My Alaska Dream. Well, I am very happy to announce that we have received some very much needed sustained rains here in the Alaskan interior. Um, it really has helped knock down some of these fires, and when I come out in the morning here, the blue haze is just not as pronounced as it used to be, and the weather right now is absolutely beautiful. So, very, very good feeling not looking across and seeing some of that really thick smoke. You can still see a little bit of a haze in the background because the fires still are burning, but the imminent danger is not quite what it has been. So, a great feeling that way. So, needless to say, um, with a long sustained rain, didn't really get a whole lot of done outside work done as much as I really would have liked. In between rainstorms, I've been doing some mainly concentrating on how I'm going to be organized living in a very small, dry cabin this winter. So, I one of the things that I've been doing is going through all my two different tents. I've eliminated my small tent is now empty, and we'll walk around here in a bit. And I have the layout in my cabin basically how it's going to be for the winter. I really wanted to be at the point to where when I do my roof build, I have everything pretty much set up how I want it to be, and go from there. One of the other things I was able to do is add on to the end of my deck with what material I have here, so I can get some stuff organized out back here. So the other thing that I was able to do is my volunteering at the senior center. That was a full day yesterday, and wonderful to connect back with the community after being buttoned down here for a couple of days. I was able to score some really good extreme cold weather gear. I'll show you that here in a second. And a couple of really good extreme cold weather. What it consists of are the pants and the coat, and a couple of really nice sleeping bags. So that'll be really important here. The nice thing is a small dry cabin will obviously be much easier to heat. So trying to, I'll be honest with you, trying to do all these things uh, really really kind of came at me, and I honestly I honestly didn't really get as much accomplished as I really had wanted to. I've been struggling a little bit, fatigue, a little bit of physical fatigue and mental fatigue with everything coming at me all at the same time. But I'm getting there, and like I say consistently, I try to get something done every day. Even though sometimes it's not as much as maybe as it should be, but the weather seems to be cooperating. Looking forward to that. And one of the things that I'm very much looking forward to for the next couple hours here, do a couple things around the cabin. I'm headed into Fairbanks, and I'll be spending the night at my friend's house in Fairbanks. I'm going to one of my little buddy's jujitsu tournaments this weekend. That's actually later today. And since I'm already in Fairbanks, I'm going to spend the night at my friend's house and join my church family at the Northern Lights Church of Christ tomorrow. So really looking forward to that. So what we'll do today's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, um, simply because there just hasn't been any really major upgrades, just a few things here and there. So we're going to walk around and get my mug out of here. I upgraded my Alaskan refrigerator a little bit. I now have a good cooler in there with a blue foam lined in there, and I'm able to keep some stuff nice and ice cold for several days at a time. Oh, I don't have my keys. We'll start in the cabin today. So I have things a little bit more how I'm going to have them when we button up for the winter. How I want the cabin laid out with my platform bed, and my things are just a little disheveled here. I got some stuff sitting out, my daily stuff. Still have some room underneath the platform bed where I can do storage, but basically this is how my my desk is going to be, and my shower is ready to go. I have all the stuff that I need now to take an indoor shower. I do have my I do have a lightweight tarp that I'm going to use for a shower curtain. So today I'm going to go down to the Lazy Moose and have a nice scrub down shower before I go into town. And when I come back, I'll have my first indoor shower. And then back here will be the area for my camp stove, my upgraded camp stove that's on the way. And this will remain the same except for the fact that the generator will go outside. So it's coming along, and I really love my little portable camp stove for cooking. This has been pretty nice. It provides cooking in a small area with the dry conditions and stuff. Been really wanting to be careful with fires and stuff. And then my little grill out here. And then what I've done, I'm in transition now with my garden. So I planted a few. I've transferred a few down here. Got the good dirt down underneath there. I've ground it down pretty close. So they seem to be doing pretty good. I've had them in there for, I don't know, not quite 24 hours. We'll keep an eye on them. And I took my the grill that I had out front that I was using for quite a while, and that's just going to have garden material in it. Oh. This is I'm going to show you this extreme weather winter gear. Be able to score a nice pillow, some supplies. And here we are. Extreme weather sleeping bag. And extreme weather pants and jacket. So I've got some organizing to do for that because I won't need that for a while. Everything remains pretty much the same back here. It's nice to have the wood pile completely exposed to dry it out. Looking forward to be able to burn some of that wood here in October probably. Maybe even late September. So it's drying out good. And then my extra wood that I have until I get my next shipment, keep that covered up. So there we go. Like I said, today's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but my next shipment of wood is going to be coming on Wednesday. I'll be putting in my order today, and before we put the roof on, I'll be adding to the interior walls and putting up some extra top pieces on my walls. to prepare to put that single slope roof on. And one of the things that I've decided on how I'm going to build is I'm going to have the roof on with the high side facing the road and the low side to the back here, and that'll serve a couple of purposes. That will allow me to add on to the west in proper fashion if I want to next year or the year after. And the bigger part of the overhang will come over the back part of my deck where I'm going to kind of semi-enclose it, and that will be for some storage and for wood storage. I'll be able to bring my wood from my pile over to my cabin, walk right out my door, and grab some wood right outside here. So a lot of things coming up. Really looking forward to seeing my little buddy this afternoon and watching him in his tournament, and getting some time with my family in Fairbanks. So the weather forecast looks really good now for the next several days with very little rain. So really looking forward to making some big progress, with the walls and stuff in preparation for the roof being put on. So the next time we'll talk more in detail just before we do the roof on exactly what that's going to entail. And then the last step after that will be, putting the floors in and doing the insulation and stuff. So as you can see, I'm still pretty tired. One of the things that I am still transitioning into is this basically 24 hours of light. It doesn't really get fully dark here, and it's hard to it's hard to tell your body to go to sleep when it's light out and the weather's beautiful, and you try to find that fine line between getting something done and getting the proper amount of rest, and then also doing community events. So we'll get there, and got a pretty good plan together, and got some help lined up for the roof, some friends of mine that I've made. So it's coming together. So like I said, we'll put together some more exact schematics for our next video, and I'm really looking forward to heading into Fairbanks today, and definitely looking forward to going down for one last really nice scrub down shower. So thank you again, everybody, as always, for your continued support and your prayers. Keep them coming. Thank you to my subscribers. I really appreciate you. And we'll work on some more content and be back in a few days. Take care.